Alright. Hi guys, I want to do another video Kickstarter update because I know everybody likes the videos better than reading. But on this one it's a little different because I still had to write it down because I tried just the video only and it was just riddled with curse words, and I'm not comfortable sending this out just, shooting from the hip. So I had to write this down. You guys can read below the video or above or next to it somewhere what I'm basically going to read to you guys now. This is the toughest one out of all of them, so just bear with me, and you got to stick it out to the end, please. I'm begging you. All right. So the title on this one, that took a while to figure out too, but all right. Overpromised and underdelivered again. Plan B in full effect, that's the silver lining, and it's all going to be okay eventually. It's all going to be good. I don't make any of this up. All the timelines I've been announcing throughout our project are more or less the timelines I have been giving to by our manufacturer. And I usually add a little bit more just to be safe. But nothing ever seems to happen on time. There's a constant overpromise and underdeliver theme, which makes me look like an idiot. To a certain degree, I don't mind being the scapegoat, but enough is enough. Anybody who knows me understands that I stand to what I say, and I expect others to do the same, especially in business. All right, just a quick recap. After breaking and bending the mold core 3 times, once was a welded patch job gone bad, over the last 12 months we have ordered a 3rd core, but this time without any ribs. It's basically solid steel to achieve the strongest tool possible. This was back in December. We had received the completed mold from China here in the US. Our manufacturer had inspected it and was putting the final touches on the core. Remember, I was getting the parts, where they were not filling complete. So he was basically removing some of the material to make complete parts. So last week was supposed to start production. The following is basically what I was told during my phone conversation with our manufacturer last Friday. Basically, it's like it broke again. Right. After about 30 parts, our manufacturer in New York said he started seeing changes in material, material in places like plastic where it shouldn't be in the final product. And so he climbed into the machine, he checked the mold for any problems, and there it was. He was told, he basically, in the exact locations where we used to have the ribs in the previous cores, there were holes and cracks all the way from the front to the back. And they had only one explanation for me. They told me that the Chinese sub that built our 3rd core, they must have pulled accidentally the wrong CAD file and made another one with ribs. When they realized that this was not what we ordered, they welded them shut and finished them off and sent it to us. That's what I was told. Crap. This sucks. Alright. What follows is a weekend of me cursing, basically, screaming, basically being impossible to deal with. You can ask my wife about this. I didn't really talk to anybody about this since I needed to clear my head before responding and not burn any bridges to move this project further along. But it didn't look, I did look at the parts, and you know what, honestly, I want to do this. I'm going to do a screenshot recording for you. Bear with me on this one. So that should work right now. Okay. I hope I can do this all at the same time. I'm going to just pull up pictures right there next to it. Right, so basically this was the original core that we had. These are the ribs. I mean, it's 14.5 inches from here to here. They said they can do it. This is how we did. Like, I hired them for expertise, and this is why we did it, and it didn't work. So the last core we got was supposed to basically have not any of these ribs in there, solid steel, so we wouldn't have any problems. Plus, we started injecting this from the front, not the back. We got the hot runners, the 4-gate valve system. We basically did everything that they recommended of doing, and spent a ton of fortune. Yeah, the next picture, that's where you're basically going to see the whole thing. We spent a ton of money on this, and we're not anywhere where we want to be. So this is what happened Friday. Supposedly, he sent this to me after saying it broke again. Now, I had a friend of mine who's an engineer look at this too, and he's like, that's not your standard crack. That's basically a weld gone bad. It's not even like that this was welded. This was just, it's a crappy weld on top of it. There's another spot. And this is actually the other side that did not crack or open up the weld, but you can still see where the heat left a discoloration for where they welded it. What's this one? Oh yeah. All right, this is the next part. Okay, so we'll wait. Let me go back to this. So what follows a week on film? Okay. So I went and looked at the parts that came out of the mold that I had received from them about 3 weeks ago. So the ones that I got 3 weeks ago. And I wanted to see, because if there is material showing up in places after it cracked on Friday, then I shouldn't be seeing them on the parts that I have gotten from them 3 weeks ago. So I looked at the parts. Let me go back, and it's basically, it's right there. And right there, a little bit. I am kicking myself for not catching this. So it's right there and there. You can see this. There it is, and that's basically mirroring that crack right there. So because see, that's the back hole where we mount the hangers on the wall. There's the back hole where we mounted the hanger, and there it is. So I am furious with myself for not catching this earlier, like on Friday. Well, 3 weeks ago when they sent me the part, and but I relied on them trying to get a proper working injection molded tool, which is not happening right now, as of right now at least. It's not working right now. All right, so let me continue to read this. So basically, the core had cracked welds in it 3 weeks ago, and nobody told me. Okay, then. So clearly, somebody's pants is on fire here. It's either Chinese pans are on fire or American pans are on fire. But what do I know? I don't care. I need my product so I can start shipping it. I don't want to get into the high school drama about he said this, I said that. I'm too old for that. But the truth is, karma's a bitch, basically. That's what I'm saying. The solution, we paid a lot of money for a functioning injection molded tool, and that is what we're going to get. Or we're going to get a refund. I'm going to give them one more chance to fix it and prove to me that I should continue working with them. Obviously, as we all know now, the timelines that they give me are completely useless. So who knows when, if ever, they will complete this. And this is where it gets exciting now because, Plan B is in full effect. This is what really excites me about the future. Because I have to be an optimist and look forward. We're placing an order for a rotational mold with a high quality rotational molder. I've talked to them actually before I hired the injection molders because I was on the fence on the two processes, rotational molding versus injection molding. And I ended up going with the injection molding because of the volume they could make and the part cost and just being affordable for a product to be sold. So it's the negatives are basically cost per unit and production speed. But they're going to start making a new rotomold tool, and they can start production in 6 to 8 weeks, maybe even faster. The reason why I'm so excited about it is that their product catalog that I've looked at, they have some really, really nice high-end like coffee tables and interior design pieces that are just amazing. So that's what's making me really excited about it, that I know how good our product could look and how good it should look. So with one mold in the rotomold, they can only make about 100 units a week. So, but the way I see it is, I'd rather have a slow production better than no production. And as always, the quality beats quantity. I want this to be a nice piece. So, and those guys are fully on board. They're happy to work with us, and that's really, I need to work with somebody who really wants to work with me, because I don't think I'm an unreasonable person. I think I'm actually pretty easygoing, and I'm honest. I always, tell everything the way it is. I'm not gonna, beat around the bush. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm truly upset about how all of this has played out over the last year. But there's one thing that, has not changed and that keeps me going, and it's basically it's I love this product. I use it, I use it on a daily basis in the garage here, and I have one in the living room. I get tons of emails from all of you who want this, and I'm truly thankful for all the support. I have no doubt. Oh, I fucking almost crying here. It's crazy. I have no doubt when you finally receive the DaHÄNGER, you're going to be happy with the outcome of the Kickstarter project. Again, I'm working my butt off, but there's people out there that are not really on my team, and so I don't know. I'm hanging in there. As of right now, we're meeting with the Pennsylvania guys on Monday. They're thrilled to have us. They wanted to have us in the first place. I made apparently the wrong call with the wrong guys. Now we're going with those guys in Pennsylvania. We have a meeting with them on Monday. I'll put a deposit down, get the rotational mold ordered. 6 to 8 weeks, go right into production, shipping stuff out. It's a much less technical production procedure, so I think we're good. And don't worry about the injection molding. It's either we're gonna get a tool from them or we're gonna get some money back. We'll work on that part. So, but that has nothing to do with you guys. That's my cup of tea here. All right, thank you for enduring this lengthy, crappy update. All right, guys.